We have to discuss some insider dealings because it is about to get hot right now. Because the market is warming up for what I call the Santa Claus rally, the biggest so far in the history of the Nigerian stock market. For 2026, 2026 is going to be massive. It's going to be massive. Right here, we have Tega. Tega is actually an employee of Aradel Holdings and is also the Nigerian content lead. Right now, Tega is actually doing something amazing. Guess what Tega is doing? Tega is actually taking position in Aradel. Yes, he's buying Aradel share. And the truth is, he's buying it gradually because he just bought a few units. He bought the unit at 681 naira 40 kobo. That's the amount he bought it. And he actually bought on the 3rd of December. And right now is when they are reporting it. And Aradel is still within range, is still within that area. So if you have the mindset that what Tega is doing is actually right, don't forget Tega is an employee. And there's possibility that he might understand that there's a lot of content that there's a lot of products that the company is actually exporting and a lot of money are actually coming in, and then because of that he just decided to actually taking some position ahead of full year dividends. Don't forget, Arade is going to pay their full year dividends, so the right time to take position is actually now. We just have 20 days to 2026. So with these 2020 days, 2020, these 20 days is actually for planning because January is not for planning. 2024, 2025, I beg your pardon, is for planning. So you have 20 days to do all this planning. I'll look my schedule if I can do a goal setting for those of us who are traders to see how we can inculcate that in our trading strategy. So, having said that, let's move to the next insider dealings I want you to know about. He's the chairman of Statutory Audit Committee. This is Unwosu Chima. Let's look at what actually happened. This is actually a sales, guys. No wonder this guy was just dumping. He dumped 614,000 units. Who knows if I'm the one that bought this one? He sold 317,000. Who knows if I bought this one? He sold 807. He even sold it. This guy has been selling to me. In total, he sold 950 the same day I bought 950,000 units. Wow, at 3 naira 3 kobo. In case you're watching this, I'm the one buying your shares. Immediately you are selling and putting bid. Anyway, let's look at the next one. The next one is actually Babatunde Odeyemi. This is Babatunde Odeyemi. He's a GM, Neo Data, and employee of Aradel Holdings. If general manager, let's see what he's doing. Purchase of Aradel shares. He actually bought at 6. The employee bought higher than him. He bought lower than the guy. So he actually buying 7,000. That means 7,170 units. 3rd of December too. So what happened that they all actually did this transaction same day? Anyway, we are still looking. So this is what happened in Aradel. So question: I think the oil and gas sector might have some little uptick in this period. Early next year, because that's how the period is. 1 year used to be very, very long. So a lot of people will actually forget or they'll actually not recall that Aradel pumped early this year. Yes, early this year. So, not Aradel and Orlando, yeah, the likes. So, we might see similar in 2026. But any which way, trade it like normal stock and treat this information like normal information. So, the next one, let's look at Cutix. So, Cutix, I think it's same person. Yes, same person, but it was reported twice. 5th, yes, it was reported twice. It's same person. So let's quickly look at the top gainers so far. For the top gainers, we actually had Japan Gold. Japan Gold is selling for 2 naira 53 kobo. Actually gained 10% today. So tomorrow we should be seeing Japan Gold at around 279, right? 278. Should be looking at 278, which is a good price if you want to. I'm not saying you should buy though, because it was actually around 210, 205. That would have been a good time. But now, I think you never can tell tomorrow profit takers might, because the pump was just going, and nothing, no news, nothing. You get the point. So you might decide to take some profit if you're in. It depends. It depends on your strategy. It depends on your strategy. So we have Prestige gain 9.4%. We have Mikio gain 7.72%. We have the Initiate gain 7.30%. We have Conhall gain 6.97%, and we have Ikeja Hotel also. Ikeja Hotel was running and because of the season of people lodging in hotels and dirty December coming, and but guess what? The stock has been misbehaving. Sometimes full offer, sometimes full bid, and sometimes it comes down to 26. Another time you see that 32. But any which way, this movement is also an opportunity if you know what you are doing. In case you don't know what you are doing, keep watching and keep learning. Name it gains 6%, ABC gained 3%, Sovereign gained 3%, UPDC 3%, Living Trust 2%, UCAP 2%, Unicel 2%, WAPIC 1.7%, FTN 1.7%, Cutix 1%, and Union Decon 0.8%. So these are top gainers. Let's look at these are top gainers for the week, and let's quickly jump to the chart. Let's look at the all share index. From all indication, I told you guys in my previous video here, which I said my prediction was right. I actually did some brief analysis about the all share index, and I told you guys that it is normal that after every breakout we should have a retest, and you can see after we have this breakout we have a retest. So after this retest, I said two things is going to play out. It's either we continue to dip a bit, come around this middle here before we push up, or from this area here we just resume the uptrend. So I'm waiting. I told you this is a major resistance. One thing about major resistance is it's just like when you use energy to, I don't know how to put, when you use energy to actually open the door. Yes, maybe you use a punch, you use your force to open the door. You need to rest. You get the point. But when it is easy for you, you just pass. You can still be going ahead. So that's what happened. This area was actually a major resistance. You can see it around here. This place actually disrespected it a lot, and that it came down to this area. If you want to measure this length that this movement did, is close to 5%. You understand? Close to 5%. So that is what happened. And you see that annoyance, that bounce back broke this area. And you see this area was also compromised in a way. Then we moved to this area. So when it was around this area here, it needed some good force to actually break out. So after this breakout, guess what? There should be a retest. And this retest should hold around this area or come at this middle of this point, because it actually tallies with this area here and then with this trend line. That's why I'm saying it should come around this area. So tomorrow might just get a little dip, and towards the close of market we close positive, because any which way next week you know that we are close to 2026, and 2026 is not a year to actually play, because at that January, February, companies should start dropping their earnings, and then the market should start reacting based on earnings. And after the earnings, a lot of dividend announcement will be made, and that dividend announcement will also give insight for you to know what you are buying and what you're selling. Now for dividends hunter, that's the best time to actually hunt for dividends, to do your buy and sell and to actually rotate. So our dividend army, we should get in early and get ready so that we can rotate our dividends and take position in anticipation of interim dividends. We didn't do the dividend army this year because a lot of things happened. So by next year, we're going to activate it so that we can see how we can make money by getting dividends and also price appreciation. That is very, very key. So that is what I want to share here, because this is very, very key, and it shows us that we are in a healthy and we are in a normal correction. Subsequent video, I will do update on other stocks that I mentioned that are actually having a pullback. Sometimes pullback can be a buying opportunity if you actually know what you are doing. If you know what you are doing, you know that pullback is a buying opportunity, and you will take advantage of that buying opportunity. So if you want to quickly look at top traders so far, we have GT traded 2.7 billion. We have Fidelity traded 1.28 billion, and we have Access Holding traded 896 million, and we have FCMB traded 887 million, and we have Zenith traded 683 million. We have top gainers so far, which I've mentioned. Mentioned Japan Gold, I've mentioned Prestige, Mikio, Initiate, and Corn Hall. I told you something about Corn Hall in my previous video. Go and listen to that video. And for top losers so far, we have the likes of Champs. Champs lost 10%. We have the likes of HM Core. HM Core lost 10%. We have the likes of UACN. UACN lost 8.18%. We have the likes of Sunu. Sunu lost 6.98%. We have the likes of Linkage. Linkage lost 4.35%. So these are just some few updates I just want to share. So in case you're still watching, don't forget to like and subscribe to my YouTube channel, and don't forget to hit the notification bell so that you get notified into my post enriching videos like this. Until I come your way again, keep making money and keep protecting your profit. I love you, my friends, and there is nothing you can do about it. Hands to head salute. See you in the next one.